Hello everyone, today I'm going to share a movie called The Imitation Game. This is a story about Alan Turing's lifetime. Let's start. First part is a brief introduction of movie. Let's start with the movie trailer.
The imitation game. It's a test of sorts for determining whether something is a machine or a human being. Would you like to play? All you have to do is ask me a question.
What did you really do during the war?
Are you paying attention?
This war, we're not winning it. You will lie to your family and everyone you meet about what it is you really do.
What is it that we're really doing?
We're going to break an unbreakable Nazi code and win the war.
Oh.
I'm designing a machine that will allow us to break every German message instantly.
Well, it's impossible.
Sometimes it's the very people who no one imagines anything of who do the things that no one can imagine.
Could machines ever think as human beings do?
Most people say no.
You're not most people.
I'm just a mathematician.
I know a lot of spies, Alan. You've got more secrets than the best of them.
This is serious. They could send you to jail.
What if I don't fancy her in that way?
It's illegal.
I just don't know if I can pretend. We were at war with the clock. Tick, tock, tick, tock.
Damn you and your useless machine.
My machine will work.
Not God, Alan. You don't get to decide who lives and who dies.
So tell me, am I a machine? Am I a person?
Turn that thing off!
Am I a war hero?
Burn everything.
Am I a criminal?
Sometimes it is the people who no one imagines anything of, who do the things that no one can imagine.
Isn't it shocking? Okay, let's go to the next part. The next part is introduction of main characters. The first is Alan Turing. He is played by the famous British actor Benedict Cumberbatch. In the film, Alan Turing is a mathematician who is not good at socializing. The second is Joan Clark. She is the smartest woman and also is Turing's mentor in the film. She is played by Keira Knightley. The last one is Hugh Alexander. He is a cryptographer of Turing's team. He is played by Matthew Goody. The third part is the background of movie. During the Second World War, Alan Turing, a professor at Cambridge University in Britain, was secretly appointed by MI6 to form a team of experts to try to decrypt Enigma, originally created by Germany. Turing's unique talents appointed by Churchill as the leader of the group, but his eccentric temper led to his resistance to the team members. Fortunately, he, encouraged by the brilliant new member, John Clark. He took the initiative to break the gap with his colleagues and eventually worked together to develop a device to decrypt Germans' secrets. More than 40 million people were able to avoid the fire, and the prototype of the world's computers was announced there. Years after the war, however, Turing was convicted by the British government of exposing his homosexuality. Next, let's talk about important events in movie. The timeline can be divided in 3 parts. In 1927, the young Turing was bullied at boarding school because of his silence. During that difficult time, he became close friends with Christopher, another talented classmate in class, and was inspired by him getting interested in cryptography. Turing develops romantic feelings for him, but Christopher soon dies from bovine tuberculosis. In 1939, Britain declared war on Germany. Under the command of Denniston, Turing went to Bletchley Park to join the decryption team. This team are trying to analyze the Enigma machine, which the Nazis used to send coded messages. In 1951, 2 policemen are investigating the mathematician Alan Turing after an apparent break-in at his home. In the end, Turing's residence was proved to have been broken into by his same-sex partner and his accomplices. But Turing's homosexuality was also exposed, and he was convicted of gross indecency. He chose chemical castration instead of imprisonment in order to continue his research work. Now we are going to talk about the most famous lines in the movie. And if you choose to stay, remember you chose to be here. What happens from this moment forward is not my responsibility. It's yours. Pay attention. I am going to play both Turing and detective's roles. The imitation game. Right, that's what it's about. Would you like to play? Play. It's a game, a test of sorts, for determining whether something is a machine or a human being. How do I play? Well, there's a judge and a subject, and the judge asks questions, and depending on the subject's answers, determines who he is talking with, what he is talking with, and all you have to do is ask me a question. Now you decide, am I a machine? Am I a human? Am I a war hero? Or Am I a criminal? I'm not the person to answer that. Then you're of no use to me whatsoever. As the video draws to a close, I want to explain why I shared this movie. The Imitation Game is a movie famous for Turing's raw life. In this film, young Turing was bullied by his classmates, but also let him find his sexual orientation and get interested in cryptography. After several difficult times, he had succeeded on decrypting Enigma, but after years, he was caught because of his sexuality. This movie was highly discussed, and everyone was debating what the screenwriter wants to say. What Turing and his team are doing, or Turing's sexuality. I thought the screenwriter wants to tell people is never judge a person's ability with a little understanding. In the end, I would like to quote a line from the film. Sometimes it is the people who no one imagines anything of, who do the things that no one can imagine. Thanks for watching.